I'm Lily Villa and I play workman named Bottom.
I'm Joyce Cervantes and I play workman named
Queen.
I'm Sapphire Harris and I play Spirit.
I'm Addison Gersing and I play Queen Petunia.
I'm Emma Miller and I play Helena.
I'm Adrian Zealous and I play Hermia.
I'm Kane Wilson and I play Theseus, Hermes, Bottom.
I'm Michael Marinas and I play Demetrius.
I'm Adrian Fisher and I play Lysander.
I'm Emmanuel Gonzalez and I play the Duke of Athens.
I'm Bryson Hoover and I play King Oberon.
I'm Brendan Norris and I play King Oberon's assistant.
I'm Ari Alvarez and I play narrator 1. I'm Liana Yanez and I'm narrator 2. Scene 1, outside the palace. Just outside the palace of the Duke of Athens, a love dispute disrupts the peace. Shouting is heard in the courtyard.
No, let me go!
The Duke steps outside. Aegeus has entered the palace grounds, dragging his daughter Hermia behind him. With them are two young men. Hermia is trying to pull free of her father's hold.
You cannot make me!
I ain't your fault. I can do it to you as I wish.
When they see the Duke, both father and daughter stop shouting and smile politely at him.
On your Duke, come on.
What's going on here?
I have come to complain about my daughter Hermia.
Aegeus gestures to Demetrius.
I have given a Demetrius to marry my daughter Hermia.
Aegeus points his finger angrily at Lysander.
But this man has reached my daughter's heart. He has given her flowers and cakes and sweets and sung her songs by moonlight. He has sent her beatings as a daughter's feminist. And now Hermia refuses to marry the man I have chosen.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
Yes, he is, but your father sees Demetrius as a mate for you.
Wish my father only took my eyes.
Hear me well, fair maid. To you, your father should be as God. You must yield to him.
And what if I refuse?
And the law is that you must either die or take the vow of the nun. I cannot change the laws of Athens. Therefore, Hermia will question your desires carefully.
Hermia does not hesitate.
I'd rather die than give myself to a man I do not love. Besides, my good friend Helena loves Demetrius. Let him marry her.
Helena,
I do not want Helena. I want you.
I've got an idea, Demetrius. Why don't you marry Aegeus? He loves you. No!
Changing his tone, Lysander appeals to the Duke.
Hear me, my lord. I am every bit as good as Demetrius. My background and fortune match his, but my love for Hermia far exceeds his. Why should I not deserve her? The law is the law. By tomorrow you must make up your mind. Do as your father wishes, or by the law you shall die or be sent away forever to live as a nun.
Scene 2 in the palace courtyard. After the others leave, Hermia and Lysander linger in the palace courtyard. Hermia begins to cry.
Oh, why must I choose love by another's eyes?
Why is your cheek so pale? The course of true love never did run smooth. Hear me, gentle Hermia. I have a plan.
Hermia stops crying. Lysander looks over his shoulder to be sure no one can hear.
And thinks of me as her own son. She lives far from Athens. The law cannot pursue us there.
Go on.
If you love me, then sneak out of your father's house tonight. I'll wait for you in the woods out of town. We'll go to my aunt and be married. Will you do it?
Oh, Lysander, yes. By all the vows that ever men have broke, wherever women spoke, I will be there, I swear it.
As they embrace, Helena enters the courtyard, surprising the two lovers.
Fair Helena.
You call me fair? Demetrius thinks of your eyes as bright stars and your voice as sweet melody. He loves you, not me. How do you sway his heart?
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
I smile upon him, yet he hates me still.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love him, the more he hates me.
Tomorrow that may all change.
Why? But then? Hermia cannot contain her excitement.
And I are running away. Once I've left,
Lysander and Hermia. I am as fair as Hermia, fairer, yet Demetrius does not see it. I guess love works not with the eyes, but with the mind.
Helena suddenly has an idea.
Maybe I can win Demetrius' heart by telling him of Hermione's flight. Yes. He'll be so grateful, he'll fall for me. Forest. That night, the enchanted Lysander is speckled with fireflies, but sparks also for the king and queen of the woodland spirits has been brewing.
I must have that changeling boy Titania found. She has taken him into her train of fairies and is keeping him with her. But I want him to serve me and run with me through the forest.
Pixies and spirits weave their charms over flowers and brambles. Robin Goodfellow or Puff, the spirit king's impatient messenger, flies in.
What are you up to, Spirit?
Over here on dale, from bush to briar, flood and fire, I wander seeking dewdrops here, place them in the blossom dear. Soon my spirit king comes.
You do well to keep your queen away from here. Good King Oberon is in these parts, and he's in a foul mood.
Here she comes now, and he as well.
When she sees Oberon, the spirit immediately scatters.
Ill met by moonlight, Titania.
Ill met yourself,
Wait, don't walk away from me. Am I not your lord?
not when you act so jealously. Your brawling so disturbs my pixies' work. They can no longer keep fog from off the land or frost from off the rose. Instead, they run to hide in acorn cups. Nature itself is so confused, the world no longer knows which season is which.
A simple remedy will mend all that, Titania. Give me the child.
Cease your pleading, Oberon. He's mine. Leave us to our work. My elves and I fly off. Away.
Titania departs.
Go if you like. I'll torment you for this stubbornness.
Oberon has a devious idea and summons his assistant.
Come here, Buck. Remember that exotic purple flower I showed you once? A single drop of its juice will make a person fall madly in love with the next creature she sees. Go quickly. Fetch me that herb.
I'll circle the earth in a flash and bring it to you.
When Titania sleeps, I'll drop this juice onto her eyes. When she awakes, she'll pursue with the soul of love whatever next she looks upon, be it bear, monkey, or bull. I'll not remove the charm until she yields the boy to me.
Scene 4 in the woods. Having heard of Hermit's escape, Demetrius searches through the woods for her. Helena shadows him. They enter Oberon's domain.
What mortals are these? I'll make myself invisible and eavesdrop.
Demetrius stops. Helena, right on his heels, bumps smack into him.
Stop following me. You said Lysander and Hermia would be here. Now where are they?
Helena looks longingly into Demetrius' face.
For the last time, I say I do not love you.
Even though you tell me that, I love you all the more. You draw me like a magnet, and my heart is as true as steel. Use me, neglect me, anything. Just let me follow you.
I am sick when I look on you.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
Listen, a girl like you shouldn't be roaming about in a place like this at night.
It is not night when I see your face.
Go back to Athens before I do you some mischief.
He reaches menacingly toward his sword in an attempt to scare her off.
You've already done my heart, mistress. You've broken it. And I would make a heaven of hell were I to die upon the hand I love so well. Demetrius runs off with Helena trailing him. Oberon, still watching unnoticedly, feels sorry for Helena and decides to help her.
I promise that before that young man leaves this grove, it will be he who follows you seeking love.
Puck suddenly appears.
My king, here's the purple flower you requested.
Ah, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows. There Titania takes her sleep at night. I shall with this juice cause her to fantasize.
Oberon draws Puck closer.
Listen carefully, Puck. I want you to search the forest for a sweet young woman and an arrogant man who into his eyes so that the next thing he spies is this lady. You will know him by his Athenian clothes.
I am your devoted servant, and will do as you wish. Fear not.
Scene 5 in another part of the forest.
In another part of the forest, Titania prepares to rest.
Come now, pixies, spirits, urchins, elves, sing me to sleep.
Spotted snakes with double tongues, thorny hedgehogs do you not see? These fly worms do no wrong, come not near our pixie king. O
Titania is sleeping, Oberon tiptoes to her and squeezes the juice on her eyes.
What you see when you awake, do forget on true love take. Be it beast or boar with bristled hair, wake when some vile thing is near.
King Oberon disappears. Scene 6 in Meanwhile, nearby, Lysander and Hermione in the forest.
We've lost our way from so much wandering. You look faint. Let's take a little rest.
That's a good idea. But since we're not there yet, move off a bit and find another bed. On this bank, I'll rest my head.
My heart is already yours. Our two hearts are one.
Still, for virtue's sake, lie over there.
She points to a spot not far away. Lysander obediently goes to lie down a little way away from Hermione.
Good night, my love.
No sooner are the two asleep than Puck wanders past Lysander.
Through the forest I have gone, but no Athenian have I found to drop his flower magic on. But wait, who is this here? He wears the clothes of Athens. It must be he who scorns the maid as Oberon described.
Puck spots Hermione.
And here is the pretty rejected soul, wind off of it.
Puck drops the potent juice onto Lysander's eyelids.
All the power of this charm I throw, when you wake, new love you'll know.
Puck quickly disappears. Soon after, Demetrius enters the area where the lovers lie sleeping. Helena is still tagging along behind him.
Demetrius, wait for me.
Get away. Stop haunting me.
Oh, I'm out of breath. All of a sudden, she creeps over the sleeping body of Lysander.
What's this? Lysander, wake up if you're alive.
Lysander sits up and rubs his eyes. Spying Helena, he smiles broadly, then reaches out to pull her passionately to him. The flower's juice has clearly worked its magic.
May my gaze never stray from your eyes. I would run through fire for your sake.
What are you doing? Lysander, how can you say that? What about Hermia?
I regret the wasted time I spent with her. It is not Hermia, but you I love, who will not change a raven for a dove.
Do you mock me? Isn't it enough that I can't win one sweet look from Demetrius, and yet you tease me? Farewell, Lysander, for I must confess, I thought you were more too gentle.
Hurt, Helena runs off. Lysander, entranced, runs after her. Meanwhile, Hermia wakes up from a nightmare to find herself alone.
Help! Lysander! Slay sick that eats away my heart! Oh, was that a dream? Lysander, where are you? I nearly faint with fear.
She gets up and heads off to search for Lysander.
Either you or death will soon find me. Scene 7 in the woods at night.
Having completed his mission for Oberon, Puck spies a few common working men traveling through the woods.
What homespun bumpkins have we here? So near to where the beastly king sleeps. I think I'll have some fun with them.
Rough cut and unwashed, the simpletons stumble along the dark path.
I thought you knew the way.
Bottom scratches his unkempt beard.
In faith, nothing quite looks the same at night.
An owl hoots. Ooh, ooh. Bottom's courage does not match his brawl. He dives for cover behind a log.
What's that, some beast? I'll stay here. You check it out.
Look the largest twinkle.
Bottom is pushed up alone. Puck watches the cowardly bumpkins with amusement. He can't control his urge to play a joke on her. In a flash, he magically changes Bottom's head into that of a donkey.
Get off! All clear!
Although Bottom is aware of the change, his new appearance terrifies his friend.
Oh, monstrous freak, we're hunted, help!
The workmen run in circles, hollering.
Get off! Get off!
So as not to laugh out loud.
Why do they run from me? Are they trying to scare me? Blessed beast, but I'm here transformed.
Bottom's companion runs off, leaving him alone.
What? They want to make an ass of me? Well, I'll show them. I'll sing so loud they'll hear I'm not afraid. Blackbird with his tawny bill.
In her nearby bower, Titania awakes, stretching. She spies Bottom and hears his singing.
What angel wakes me from my flower bed? Sing again, gentlemen.
song cuckoo dares not trill.
Titania gazes with love-struck eyes at Bottom. He advances towards him and whispers sweet nothing in his long furred ears.
My eye is taken with thy shape, thy beauty moves me at first touch, where I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that. Though in truth, reason and love do keep little company together nowadays. Hee-haw!
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
In truth, if I had any wisdom, I'd get out of these woods.
Do not leave, I will pick these way on thee. Bring thee jewels and sing thee to sleep on a bed of flowers. Spirit, come.
What wilt thou, queen?
Be kind to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries. Fan the moonbeams from his eyes with painted wings of butterflies. Lead him to my bower, sprite.
How?
Scene 8, back in Oberon's domain.
How now, mad spirit puck? Tell me, has Titania awakened yet? What creature has she fallen for?
My mistress is in love with a monster. Near her resting place, I happened upon a troop of unlikely fools. The biggest one of all, I fixed upon him the head of a donkey. He frightened others so much, they ran off and left him, whereupon Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This is working out better than I could have planned. Now, as to the Athenian, did you do as I said?
I found him sleeping in the woman nearby. His eyes I touched with purple drops, so that as soon as he awoke, he would see her.
Suddenly, from different directions, Demetrius and Hermia wander into Oberon's lair.
These are the Athenians. Make yourself unseen.
Oberon and Puck turn invisible.
This is the woman, but not the same man.
My love,
You, what have you done with Lysander?
I haven't done anything with him. Your harsh tone pierces my heart, for I would still marry you.
Never. Hermia springs up.
I can't talk to her when she's so pleased. Oh well, let her go for now. I'm weary. I'll take a short nap.
He lies down and stretches out for a nap.
This is the man, but not the same woman. Puck, have you made a mistake? You must to love another woman, not this one.
Fate must have meddled with my hand, for these were Athenian flutters, as you said. Can we mend what has been mixed up?
Go find the other woman and by some magic bring her here. I'll charm his eyes till she appears.
I go swifter than an arrow.
Puck vanishes. Oberon leans over Demetrius.
Flower with the purple dye, sink into the apple of his eye. When thou wakest, she will be by, and then thou shalt love her eye to eye.
Scene 9 in the Enchanted Forest. Puck manages to find Helena and Lysander and uses magic to lure them to the place where Demetrius lies sleeping.
Here she is, my queen. With you I mistaken. Shall we watch one bit for our amusement? Lord, what fools you women be.
Would I be crying tears of love if I were trying to mock you?
You are so cunning. Have you thrown away your vows to Hermia?
I was not in my right mind when I swore to her.
Nor do I think you are in your right mind to give her up.
Let her go to Demetrius. He loves her, and he doesn't love you.
All of a sudden, Demetrius wakens and sees Helena.
Helena, goddess divine, what shall I compare you to? Let me kiss this princess.
What? Are both of you bent on making fun of me? First you rival each other to love Hermia, now you rival to mock me?
Demetrius, I yield my heart of Hermia to you. Bequeath me Helena, for I love her to death.
You can keep Hermia. My feelings for her have vanished. Now my heart is sworn wholly to Helena. Look, here comes Hermia.
There you are, Lysander. Why did you leave me?
Why should I stay when love for Helena have called me away?
What? Say it is not so. Now even she joins them to trick me. Hermia, why are you doing this to me? We're friends.
Who is doing what to whom? Seems that both of them love you. It is you who wronged me.
Have you put them up to this?
What are you talking about?
I suppose you laugh at me behind my back. Well, I'm tired of being made a fool. I'm leaving.
Stay, my love, my soul.
She will not stay for you, but I can compel her. I would lose my life for her love.
Then prove it with your sword.
Gladly, let's go.
Both men draw their swords.
But sweet Lysander.
Desperate, Hermia throws herself at Lysander's legs. He drags her, trying to shake her.
Get off, thou cat, thou vile thing. I desire never to see thee more. It is Helena I love.
You thief! You have come by night and stolen my love's heart.
Hermia lunges at Helena. Have you no shame? How low would you go that you would tear at me, you little puppet?
Are you insulting my height? I see their height because they're going more men than you already are. They think I'm so short that my nails cannot reach your eye.
Gentlemen, do not let her hurt me. She may be little, but when she's angry, she's a beast. The men try to block Helena from Hermia's slaps and punches. Insults! Let me at her! I swear I've never wronged you, Hermia. I just told Demetrius you fled to these woods. I thought he saved me with his devotion. But all he's done is lead me to the wild beasts. I'm going back to Athens.
Good. Who's stopping you?
Lysander and Demetrius take a view that they are. They look at each other fiercely and draw swords again.
Come now, Demetrius, if you dare. We'll see who has the right to Helena.
Oberon and Hook watch as a group of mortals moves off into another part of the forest.
Pug, this has gone too far. Here's what you do. While these rivals seek a place to fight, lead them astray from one another and put them to sleep. Then crush this other herb into Lysander's eye. It will remove the error from his sight.
We'll have to work in haste. Night is nearly over.
I will fly quickly to my queen and win the boy from her. Then I'll release her from the spell and peace will be restored.
Defense in a grove. Hook finds Demetrius and Lysander dueling in the grove. He causes them to lose each other. Then he makes them jealous. Helena stumbles into the same grove and sinks down to rest. Oh, yeah.
What? Only 3? One more makes them 4. Here she comes.
Hermia enters the grove.
I can no further cross. My lips cannot keep pace with my desires. I'll rest until break of day.
Hermia lies down and falls asleep. When all 4 Athenians are asleep, Huck doses Lysander with the herb.
On the ground, all sleep sound. I'll apply to you gentle lover remedy. When you awake, you shall take true delight in the sight of your former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, nothing will go ill, and all shall be well.
Scene 11 in Titania's Grove. In Titania's Grove, Oberon watches the queen doting on bottom.
Come sit with me and let me pet your furriness. My pixies will wrap flowers around your neck while I kiss your great large ears.
Scratch my head, pixies. I must get to the barber, for methinks I am marvelously hairy about the face.
Would you like some music, perhaps a bite to eat?
Truly, I crave a bag of oats or a good bale of hay, but no bother, I feel a sleep coming on.
Sleep, and I will wind thee in my arms. Spirit away. Oh, I do love thee so.
Hook suddenly appears beside Oberon.
Welcome, Robin Goodfellow.
Yee-haw!
I must say, in truth, are we getting this pity, Titania? While she was charmed, I tasted her until she begged what favor she could do for me. I asked her to give me the change in boy, and she did so straight away. Now I'll undo this spell.
He touches the herb to her eyes.
Wake now, my sweet queen.
Oh, Ron, what visions I've seen. I dreamed I loved a donkey.
There lies your love.
Ah, how did this happen? Oh, how I loathe the sight of him now.
But take the donkey's head from this fool. Come, Titania, take hands with me, and we will soon dance with all these sleeping lovers at their weddings.
My king, I hear the morning lark.
Then let us go, and tell me how it came to pass that I was sleeping with an ass.
These wells the woods. Aegeus and the Duke are out hunting. They stumble upon the 4 sleeping lovers.
Well, what names are these?
No, miss, but my doctor understanding here. Here's Demetrius and Helen.
This is the day Hermia is to make a choice, is it not? We'll wake them up with their hunting horns.
Horns are sounded, and the couple wake up.
Stand up and tell me what you are doing. In truth, Hermia and I were stealing from Athens to be wed.
My lord, I mostly love the law, the immunity of the neutrality of your wife.
But I love Helen now, and she loves me. My feelings for Hermia have melted as the snow does. Please, sir, allow your daughter to marry the man she loves.
I will do that.
The lovers you meet with good fortune. We'll hear the whole story later. Egeus, these couples should be wed at my palace. We'll hold a great feast. Come away.
The Duke and Aegeus depart. Hermia, still sleepy, rubs her eyes.
I seem to see everything double. Was the Duke here?
And did he bid us follow him back to Athens?
It seems as if we are all still asleep. Yet I have found Demetrius like a jewel at last. Demetrius takes Helena's hand and smells into her eyes. Lysander and Hermia also join hands.
Then let's return home and on the way recount our dreams.
As the four lovers leave the enchanted forest, Bottom awaits.
Hi ho! Where is everyone? Stolen away and left me sleeping here? I have had a most rare dream. Methought I was in.
Bottom reaches up to Phil's long donkey ears, which have vanished.
Methought I was in.